it's hard to see them hurt, and I feel for them. I feel for those guys in the locker room. And first quarter really hurt us. I felt like they jumped on us quick. We made a run to the start, but with them shooting 6 for 7 in the first quarter, 85%, shooting 70% from the field in the first quarter. But then, we hold them in the second, third, and fourth to what we normally do. That first quarter just hurts. And then, give them credit. They made their shots, and we had some opportunities. But again, we had a really good year. To be in this position again for a second time in 3 years, it's a blessing. To be a part of a program like this, part of the school, Northwood, and the town of Pittsboro showed out. They were loud. They were very supportive. But I love these kids. I love this kid. This team. It's hard. This one's probably gonna hurt for a long time.
Missing Perez, obviously a huge deal for you guys in terms of ball handling. Forces Drake to the ball more, and then gives them more resources to kind of face guard Drake in the backcourt. How did you kind of feel like not having Fred out there maybe had a ripple effect on your offense?
I mean, obviously it's going to hurt. Having our starting point guard, a leader, it was going to hurt, and we knew that coming in. But we played well without him the last 4 games. I thought Ashton did a fabulous job of coming in and taking over that role. He didn't get a lot of minutes at the beginning of the year, but he next man up. He did a great job. I mean, he really did. And Fred would have helped, obviously, but it's part of the game. I mean, it's it goes one way or the other. And
Coach, you guys came in with a pretty distinct size advantage. I think their tallest guy was 6'5". What were some of the things they threw at you guys defensively to try to combat that? How do you feel like they kept you guys out of the
just trapping and just swarming to the ball. They do a really good job with that. I thought we handled it at some points pretty good. At other points we did it. But overall, we stuck to the game plan, and I felt we had the opportunity to win the game. It was really never out of reach for us. But again, I commend them. They had a great year. Great team.
Drake, they were obviously throwing a lot of on-ball pressure at you. Just, what were you seeing out there? Was it different from anything you've seen this year, or was it just, a good team playing well together?
Just a good team playing well together. But I think this team is battle-tested. We just came up short against Central Compare, so obviously a very talented team.
How much motivation is it knowing you have another year coming back, to get to this point and try to get the job done next year?
A lot of motivation, a lot.
What happened on the first technical foul of the second half?
On me?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't agree with something the officials, but it's heat of the moment. I probably shouldn't have done it. But it's one of those things that, as a coach, you get into it. But yeah.
Max, you had a pretty strong man on the boards, but there were kind of some times where they were able to get some second opportunities. What did you feel like they were doing on the boards to maybe counteract your height advantage a little bit, even though you guys were doing a pretty good job?
I felt like, since they're a great team, they've been practicing and playing against good teams, big teams all season, and they was kind of used to us, I guess. And them crashing the boards, all 5 guys, kind of hurt us because we never really boxed out, and it's just.
Max, you're a senior. I know it's a tough loss, but what are some of your favorite memories from this year? Because you guys have had some great memories. You've seen some of your teammates develop and mature, and you guys had a great team going into this game.
To be honest, it was a great season with the guys. One last game, and I'm glad to play with them. And I think throughout the playoffs was a highlight because we just played our hearts out, and we got to the one last game, wanting to win it, but didn't come to the outcome that we wanted to. But
Coach, two-part question for you. First, if you could speak to Drake's performance tonight, and also just reflect on his season as a whole.
I mean, Drake, he's a one-of-a-kind player, but he's a one-of-a-kind person too. I mean, he's a great basketball player, obviously, but as a person, a human being, man, there's no one like him. And I thank God every day to be able to coach guys like Max Frazier, Drake Powell, Fred Whitaker, the rest of those guys, man. Such a good group. Such a good group. And he played his butt off. Everybody played their butt off today. Left them all on the floor. Again, just coming up short.
Drake, you told me Thursday you were excited to have the opportunity to play in Max's last game and Saxon Keenan's last game. What has the senior class meant to you as you kind of helped them kind of grow this program these last couple of years?
Well, I've known Max since we were 5, so we've always had a special bond. Keenan obviously 6'10" or 7 feet. I respect him a lot. His game has grown and grown and grown and keeps going. Jack, he's always a comedian in the locker room, always talking and talking. But I'm just excited that I was able to be a part of the game.
Since you guys have known each other since 5 years, what's the funniest thing you two have gotten in trouble with?
Countless.
I wanted to ask each of you just about the impact of 34 coming in and affecting the game. He didn't normally have that much, have a point production, but tonight he had an impact on all sides of the ball. Were you surprised at all at what he was able to do since they're basically a team of cards?
No, sir, not really. We saw him on film, first man off the bench. I think he's a very talented player with a bright future.
Yeah, same here. We knew coming in how he impacts the game. Great 6th man coming off the bench. I mean, so it didn't surprise me at all that he had a game like he did. So they executed well. He did very well tonight.
Max, your perspective?
I feel like he's a great player, like everyone said, and he really hurt us when they attacked baseline and dished it back to the middle because we got lost and didn't want to hit in the corner for a 3 because they were hot. But I feel like he's a great player and he's gonna grow and get better.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Coach, thank you so much. Thank you, guys.